Hey folks, John from Complete Technology Solutions, your friend in the computer business. So we had so much fun with that drone, and in case you guys didn't see the last video with the drone, I'll go ahead and throw a link up here for you. But it was so amazing. We expected it to suck, and it actually didn't suck, that I thought, what the hell, let's give it another try. So check out what AliExpress sent me this time. Here we go again. Yeah, folks, you know, AliExpress is one of those companies that you never know, number one, what you're going to get, if you're going to get it, and certainly the quality of the product. And here's an example. This is the packaging that you get when it comes from AliExpress. There are actually 4 drones in this package, supposedly. Now, granted, I haven't opened this yet. And, you know, we've all talked about this. You guys know I love to open these things up with you so you can see what I'm seeing live. So let's take a look and see what we actually got in this package. I'm kind of excited, right? So this is an impromptu video, guys. You know, the next video shot is actually going to be the one with that pistol, but I wanted to make absolutely certain that we got this one in because they just came in, and I really wanted to see what they look like before Christmas. Oh, and by the way, this is a $22 drone. I know. But last time, remember, it was a cheap drone too, and we didn't expect it to be any good, and it ended up being quite good. So, all right. So I'm going to do this with Stumpy here so you guys can actually see what's in here. And it looks like they are, 2 of them are packaged differently than the other 2. That's kind of interesting. All right. That should be good. All right. So let's take a look here and see what we got. So these actually had a little bit of extra packaging. They are the same drone. All right, so it comes in the same kind of semi-rigid case. There's 1, there's 2, and there's 3. That's interesting because I ordered 4, but we'll come back to that a little later. All right, so these are obviously wrapped up. Let's just move over here and take a look at the one that did not have the extra bubble wrapping on it here and see what this drone looks like. By the way, guys, what initially drew me to this drone, you guys, you know that thumbnails are kind of important in this line of work, right? Well, this is the picture that I saw when I looked at this drone. All right, now I ask you, that's pretty cool looking, right? But I thought to myself, it can't possibly be that nice. So let's see what it actually looks like. All right, crack open the case here. And it is a nice case, guys. Oh, and there we go. Well, all right, on first inspection, guys, that looks pretty cool. Looks a lot like the picture. I do love it here. Fold drone. That's pretty straightforward, huh? Fold drone. All right, so take a look at the controller. Guys, this looks exactly like the other controller, except that we do not have the camera buttons on this because this one I know for sure doesn't have the camera. At least they didn't advertise it as a 4K drone and then just kind of mysteriously forget to put the camera in. So, but the controller itself looks a lot like the other one. Those antennas are a little on the loose side, a little more cheaply constructed, you can tell. Looks like an on-off switch. Same thing for takeoff and landing. You've got your trim buttons, right, left, up, and down. And I don't know what that button does. We'll have to figure it out. These, they click, but who knows if they're really buttons or not. Looks like it does take AA batteries. Yes, it does. 3 AA's. All right. So the controllers on these are always pretty universal, guys. They look the same. They pretty much operate the same way. So, all right. So getting into the package of goodies here, you've got the prop guards. And they give you 2 extra props. All right. The prop guards themselves, a little screwdriver, and the charger for the drone itself. Now, this is going to be another one of those that's got the internal battery. You pull the battery out, plug it in to charge it. So, all right. Looks like you do also get an instruction manual, which is pretty straightforward, guys. Now, it looks like the battery in this one is actually located in the top of the drone. Check this out, guys. Let me see if I can find the English instructions here. It looks like it is located in the top of the drone and not in the little slide compartment. So, yes. So, that's pretty straightforward. As far as the rest of it, starting the drone up, down, left, right, trimming and all that, it looks pretty much the same. So, all right. Taking a look at the drone itself. Okay. This is heavier. This is called an LS11. This is heavier than the other drone. It's got a little more weight to it. The arms are considerably shorter, guys. Look at that. 3 inches. 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 Your fold out is very, very small on this, but because of that, the drone itself looks quite a bit larger than the other one. Up here, you've got the front, and if there were a camera, it would be right there. That looks like an LED light that they've installed in place of a camera there. And let's see if we can figure out how to get the battery out right there. Looks like this slides back, yes, and the battery is right there. All right, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and charge this battery up for a little bit. I won't give it a full charge because I just want to see how this flies, but we'll be right back with you. All right, guys, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to go ahead and put the battery in here, and I'm going to do this in front of Stumpy so you guys can see it. You see, by the way, you'll notice that I put on the prop guards for this, and I'll tell you why. The prop guards just push in and lock in place. I kind of like that, guys. You know, a lot of these prop guards you actually have to screw into place, but this one, they just slide right in, so they're real easy to put in and take off again. So I figured, what the heck, right? Because I have no idea how this is going to fly, or rather not fly. We'll see. All right, so we connect our battery up here and put that there. Put the battery back down in the base. It looks like that might be able to take a bigger battery too, guys. I'd have to do a little research on that. Okay, and then fold this down and lock it into place, just like that. All right, and you guys saw, I don't know if you saw that or not, everything kind of flashed. That was interesting. All right, so we're going to turn on the drone. There we go. We're going to turn on our controller. We're going to bind the drone up, down. There you go. See how that stopped? And now the drone is bound. Now, whether or not this is going to work, guys, honestly, I have no idea. So once again, we're seeing it all together. All right, so we're going to go ahead and turn on the drone and cross our fingers. Here we go. All right, there we go. Looks like we're going to have to do a little bit of drift on this one, guys. All right, a little bit of drift on this one. All right. But it is flying, so let me get her down here so you guys can see it. It's not as stable as the other one we had. There we go. All right, let me see if I can trim this out real quick. All right, that's a little better. All right, I'm going to bring her down in front of us here. There you go. But overall, not too bad. Still drifting a little left, so let's get that back in here. There we go. Bring her forward. There we are. Guys, not too bad. Once again, not too bad for a $20 drone, right? Bring us up. Actually, it's pretty stable, guys. Hopefully you're catching that in the camera there. I can't quite see if she's in frame, but I think it is. Not bad. All right, so there's a couple things I want to try here. I'm going to turn this around, and this could be devastating or not. We'll find out in a minute. All right. It said if I push this button and hold it. Hey! Well, we did get it. Hold on a second. Let me bring her back up here. So overall, guys, not too terribly bad. This one does not fly as smoothly as our other drone, and it does require a little bit of trim once you get it out of the box. But for the price, once again, guys, you're talking about a $20 drone here. And this one actually does the stunts. A minute ago, it was funny. When you saw me doing that little flip back here, it did the flip, but I didn't have the room, and it actually hit the wall and then hit the ground, and it is still flying. So you have to say something about that, right? That's not too bad. All right, now let's try to land this without crashing it. That's going to be some fun stuff right here, guys. Hey, not bad. I did land it. So I want to show Stumpy this. These are those, when I was talking about the inserts, you can literally, if you can see, that's just notched. So you can just press those in, and they lock into place. And that's all there is to putting that in there. But as you can see, the drone itself is very easy to fly. And it does have one-step takeoff, one-step landing, and this is the headless mode, which means if the drone, no matter what position it's facing, will come back toward the controller. Little launch from the hand. There we go. Not bad, guys. Like I said, I got to say that as far as the drones go, I did like the other one better because it seemed to be a little bit more stable just on regular flights. But overall, for a $20 drone, guys, once again, you can't really go bad. Oh, and I was right. That's an LED light in the front. They replaced the camera with an LED light. I think that's actually kind of cute. Not bad at all. Well, once again, guys, surprised by AliExpress. We ended up getting a drone that does stunts. It does fly. This requires a little more trimming than the other one does, but it does stay airborne. And since I crashed it into the wall doing a flip back here and it still flies, I'm going to go ahead and give this one a thumbs up, even for only a $20 drone. So pretty cool, huh? Well, I know that we promised you the gun video for the next pepper ball gun. It is coming up. I've got it right over there. That will be the next video. I wanted to go ahead and get this out because surprisingly enough, it arrived today, and that blew my mind. I did not expect it. But fantastic. Well, thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget the podcast is coming up on Tuesday again. We'll be announcing the winners of the prizes, and it's not too late to get involved. Jump back there. Definitely put your like in there. Go ahead and put your subscribe in there. And, give us some notes down in the description field on what you think about the podcast. And we will see you next Tuesday. Have a great weekend, guys, and be safe out there. Bye-bye.